Gates open, they're away and racing. And Berry Bliss got away to a very good start near the inside, but there's Arigato humming across and eventually finds the top now. In second placing and caught a bit wide in the first part of the race is Super Salute, but he's on the march with Big Union, Smart Star, and back on the rail is Berry Bliss, and further back to Mega Gems, who had to be checked for a stride or two there, Mega Gems. He's racing a bit wider as well, as Berry Bliss goes back to be about 6th on the inside there of Energy Baby, Tiakau Ben. They were followed well back in the field. There is Big Hearted, and Game Stonks is back at the tail. Inside the 800 they go, and Arigato, the pacemaker, led by 2 lengths now to Smart Star. A length and a half away back in third is Big Union, followed by Super Salute. He's been wide from the word go. Mega Gems and Berry Bliss was still there on the fence, and they were followed by Energy Baby, starting a move from near the tail with Tiakau Ben, and last of all is Game Stonks, but down the lane. 400 to go. Arigato now collared there by Smart Star, who's travelling much the better. And out wide, a Big Union starts to wind up. Super Salute still needs to get a wriggle on. He's about 5 or 6 off this leader. It's Smart Star dashing clear now of Big Union. Here's Tiakau Ben, who's winding up at the finish, and so is Big Hearted. But Smart Star's home, and Smart Star drawing away, wins comfortably, breaks the Malaysian duck to Smart Star, the Singapore Gold Cup winner from last year. He gets the job done. He wins from Big Hearted, and third Tiakau Ben, then Big Union from Arigato, the early pacemaker. They were followed by Mega Gems, Game Stonks, and then came Berry Bliss, and Super Salute beat one to the line, and that was Energy Baby, who was the last in. So Smart Star bolts up to win by, I'd say, about 1 3/4 lengths at the finish over Big Hearted. Tiakau Ben is back in third, and fourth is the 10 Big Union, but gee, Super Salute very plain up the home straight. I think he's back second last as they hit the wire. And an easy victory there for Smart Star, ridden by Troy C for trainer Charles Leck, who had 3 runners engaged in the event. Gets up at the big odds of 193 for the win and 23 for the place. Breaks the Malaysian duck, the Singapore Gold Cup winner from last year. Has finally delivered. The runner-up will be Big Hearted, a very good effort first up for the new stable there, number 8. And he'll pay around 8 for the place, with number 6 Tiakau Ben working home okay at the finish and pays 11. 7, 8, 6 and 10 is fourth, Big Union, but they were safely held. And Charles Leck for the Smart Bet stable, and ridden by Troy C. He was the second outsider in the event at the 193, offered on the win line, and defeats number 8, which is Big Hearted for trainer Jason Ong and the Team Cheval stable, ridden by Gilles Xiao. And third is the 6 Tiakau Ben, prepared by Simon Dunderdale for the Gen stable. The 7-year-old was ridden by I Fikri. Fourth is 10 Big Union M Akmazani. They will be your completed placings after race 7 in what has turned out to be a minor upset. He had the run of the race there, Smart Star, racing on the back of the early pacemaker, which was Arigato, who eventually faded in the concluding stages and eventually ran about 5th. But no excuses for the Beaten Brigade, although there may be excuses for Smart Salute. He was caught wide, Super Salute I should say. He was caught wide initially, couldn't really get in at any stage, and was a victim of circumstances there at the closing of the event. But all honours to Smart Star. He's back in winning form. 7, 8, 6 and 10 your numbers. It is 7, 8, 6 and 10. And the replay is coming up as well.